David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Fighter Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Whoa, Trigger, don't you dare get the juicy stuff before I do.
Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here. Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This'll make things easier later.
There's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and system.
Command won't accept this report. You do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAMs! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. Wipe them out with one hit.
Got more ships than even with so stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
If we can get them here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay. How many ships in port are still operational?
Ships with some damage, but likely less than half.
Ludicrous. Don't fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bank. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great! Keep it up!
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Target eliminated.
Lieutenant General Shepard, have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Target wiped out.
3 strikes. Suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilot.
There's still some left.
You won't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
They're gone. That means we have less than half our points left.
Looks like the vehicles have been neutralized. Let's go for the other targets.
Our equipment's still operational, but no one has training to operate it.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Flynn, sending coordinates.
Strider 1, missile away. All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Follow me.
Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go! All right, we've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir. We came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. Picnic. You have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Cal, lend me a hand, will ya?
4 guys are interceptors. They're at 310, altitude 2000.
Flight time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Where's the machine gun? Engaging.
Top of our surface ship is either been sunk or neutralized.
Losing the fleet is not an option. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. Losing the fleet is not an option. We can't give the boss and the rest of the conservatives any footing. Battleship's lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stop in salvage companies while you can?
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Sir, none of our ships are operational. Potential rescue operations are underway.
This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Check my report if it works.
Confirmed destroyed. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighter incoming at super low altitude bearing 015. Half of the force of 3 strikes is among them. Have them further intel. Sorry, couldn't detect report.
Roger that. Keep it on time. Alpha Squadron, Eagle Squadron, clear to engage. Running out of time. Don't waste it. This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. Control, returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems when 3 strikes is grounded. No joke! I have lost control!
Target eliminated. Target acquired.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
3 strikes. 4-2, stay with me. Roger that.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Watch 2.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metas and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
After all that?
Let's do this. Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke cones from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Cruiser drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill. Command duty officer. What do you think would turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Missile away.
They've done a number on our allies.
Target eliminated.
Good. Reduce the number of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Strider 1, target destroyed.
The entire board? You're ready.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Confirmed destroyed.
Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Missile launched. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Warning, incoming incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? The terminal guidance! Get away from that UAV!
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they use the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Illusion, head back. I'm on that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. You sound downright ecstatic. Alright, Trigger, let's go get him.
Missile. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Attack missed! Imagine!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
This one's mine.
5 minutes remaining. Contact imminent.
Box 2!
Maintain course to return for resupply. Missile away.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Bandit locked!
Tucker 04 to Longcaster. We need you to attack this designated heli. Trigger has destroyed the target.
Target acquired.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo! Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Shaking off enemy lock! Not bad at all, Trigger.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Deliverance!
Strider 1, missile!
They got a beat on you! Bandit on me!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
Drone destroyed. Locked on Bandit.
Missile away. Strider 1, Bandit splashed.
Box 2, Box 2. Bandit down. Nicely done.
Strider 1, missile launched. 3 minutes remaining. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Railgun shell lost its target.
Box 2.
Missile launched. Target is hit.
Box 2, Box 2. Hostile has a lock.
Missile launched. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile guidance terminated.
Enemy behind you.
Picture it.
2 minutes remaining. Missile away. Target shot down. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat. combat zone. Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile launched, evade!
Target hit. Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on, this one's a goner.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Strider 1, missile away. 1 minute remaining.
This is Corbin. Package X already fighting. Down 2. 2 with a million lives each. Also, there's a rumor going around in the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of no longer. Enemy has a 3 strikes.
Fox 2.
Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. PC command duty officer. You don't shoot, do you?
Strider 1, on your tail. Strider 1, missile away.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream! That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles! The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
Brigadier General Clements is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you!
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry? You don't count. It's 2 on 1.
You call it a wuss.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
These bats are so damn slippery.
You try to make me chase one so the others can get on your ass.
Target acquired.
Fox 2.
Keep firing. You did it, Trigger.
You idiot, stay focused. Take down 3 strikes. I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. With the death blow, we from you, Trigger. There you go, Trigger.
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No!
Pat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction.
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.